Are we cooked, chat? Are we cooked? Man, I guess the better team won today, right? Shout out Jabari Smith. What happened to Luke Kennard, man? What in the Gabe Vincent performance is this? I mean, he had a lot. He had 2 games of really good games during that game 1 and 2, where he shot the ball well. But during these last 3 games, he wasn't able to really have his rhythm. I don't know because if it's because the Lakers revolve the ball more around LeBron right now, whereas during the game 1 and game 2, he has a lot of more freedom with the ball. He moves a lot more and he's more confident. But during the last 3 games, Luke Kennard was a bit non-existent. Even in defense, he was getting hunted by a lot of players. Amen and Şengün, he was getting hunted in defense, and in offense, he really can't find his rhythm yet. There was a play where it was a 2-on-1 with him and Rui on a fast break, and he shot a transition 3 where he could pass to Rui, but I think he needs to see it go in, so he shot a transition 3, which isn't bad nowadays, but it could have been an easy 2 with Rui and him in transition, and I think it was only Reed Sheppard that was guarding them. A lot of people mentioning that the A wasn't very good in moments, and there was a moment, I think in the second quarter or the third quarter, when he made people tweet disgustingly that if they were saying if we match up against OKC and we have the A, they are pretty much annoyed by the idea of it, that we have DeAndre Ayton against the OKC Thunder. And the A was very good today. He was a bright spot today for the Lakers, and maybe you could say he was the only bright spot today. But LeBron too was very energetic in that fourth quarter. But the A played a really great game today. He had a double-double, I think 18 points and 19 rebounds if I'm not mistaken. He was very good in the offensive glass today. There was a couple of times where our offense was very stagnant, and he was the only one cleaning up those glasses. That's why we are able to score. And defensively, he was very good too against Şengün. Şengün was just really great offensively today, that it negates the A's defense a little bit, and they always put the A in a switch and they were attacking him, but the A was able to hold his ground in defense today too. So yeah, I think today he was by far the best player in this game 5, and I hope he would continue to do his thing in game 6, because we really need a body inside, because the Jack's minutes wasn't pretty good also. So, and the Bando and Jake LaRabia, I hate to see those minutes as of the moment. And if Luka was able to come back, I hope we won't see Jake LaRabia minutes, or a couple of Bando minutes is good. But I think if we put out Bronny, he would put a lot more energy in that defense. So yeah, I think it's a match-up base, but for now, even though I think it will be good if LeBron gets some rest during the first half and the second half, the Vando and the Jake LaRabia minutes looks really bad at times. And Smart, let's talk about Marcus Smart. He wasn't very good today. He got some shots, but he also missed a lot. And in defense, he wasn't able to find DA a lot today in the pick and roll, and he wasn't very productive today too. I think he's still a bit tired, but I hope but I hope he can bounce back on Game 6 because his leadership is really needed to for us to close out. Rui missed a lot of opportunities today, but on another day, I think he'll make it. I think he doesn't need to pass on those opportunities to those first opportunities that he was given. I think in the playoffs, the first good look that you can have, I think you should take it because there's no guarantee that you would have a second good look if you fake or if you drive to the basket. I think if you have the opportunity to shoot it the first time, the first opportunity you have, I think Rui has to be more aggressive in that. And LeBron, let's talk about LeBron. LeBron was cruising through that first half, through that start of the third quarter, as he also lets Austin Reeves get his reps throughout the start of the third quarter because Austin Reeves started the third quarter. He was conserving his energy for the fourth quarter, and he certainly has a lot of energy during that fourth quarter. We were just really down during that fourth quarter. And Austin Reeves, the first game, he is back for this playoffs, for this 2026 playoffs, for this first run against the Rockets. I hope he would be able to get his legs back again because he missed a lot of couple of layups. But hopefully, through reps, he can get it. And I hope really need Austin Reeves if Luka isn't able to come back even in the second round. I think we really need Austin Reeves offense to make this thing work to even compete against OKC and to close this series out because the Rockets are really locking in on LeBron, and I think with the help of Austin Reeves, he is able to generate a lot of open shots, a lot of points, a lot of transition baskets, and LeBron doesn't need to exert a lot of his energy during the first or second quarters. So I hope Austin Reeves get healthier throughout the whole playoffs. And even though we lost Game 5, I still think we can get out of this even in Game 6. I think LeBron will be able to say enough is enough of this. Eventually, him and Austin Reeves will be able to close this out. And Luke Kennard, I hope he hits some shots during the Game 6. Him and Rui is very vital to our offense. And we can just lock in on Şengün. And the Rockets just hits their shots today. So we really can't do anything about it. Even Amen Thompson hit 2 corner shots today too. Yeah, but I think the moment that the game was over for us was when Reed Sheppard was able to steal the ball from LeBron during that fourth quarter. We were just down 3 during that time, but he hit a tough mid-range shot after that. And after that possession, he was able to steal the ball from LeBron and able to just dunk it home. I think we are having a momentum during that run with LeBron, and the fans are starting to get into it. But unfortunately, after we cut the lead down to 3 points, Reed Sheppard happened. And I want to apologize to Reed Sheppard. I thought you ain't him, but you might be. Who knows? But you were ahead of Stephon Castle. That's why a lot of people have something to say, and they're quite right in some shape of form. But Reed Sheppard isn't some scrub. The Rockets made the mistake for picking him over Stephon Castle, although Stephon Castle is also a very good NBA player. You can say that he really is the best player in that draft because he also won Rookie of the Year. But you can't blame the Rockets for picking up Reed Sheppard even though he was struggling the previous couple of games. But in this Rockets team where Fred VanVleet was injured, he was given a lot of responsibilities. It feels like this was his first job, and he was given duties that weren't even in his job description as a entry-level employee, So that's why he was very bad in a previous couple of games. But right now, I think also with the help of Ime Udoka, he was able to find his spots, able to distribute the ball when necessary, and he's not just chucking up 3-point shots right now. I think KD sitting out and him to have more freedom was able to help with his growth during these playoffs. And he was very good today, even in the previous game 4. He shot the ball very good and was very good in distributing to his teammate. So yeah, I think that's a shout out for him. He was very good today. And last time I predicted that the Lakers will have an early big lead, but the Rockets will be able to catch up. But eventually the Lakers will come up on top. But my first prediction happened that the Lakers got a huge lead during the first phase of the game, but they weren't able to hold it, and the Rockets took advantage of their I'm not saying lazy but complacent plays. So the Rockets were able to get a lead that was huge even in the third to fourth quarter, and the Lakers just come up short today, even with the help of even with Austin Reeves coming. But I hope we really can close this out, and I know that we can close this out on game 6, but it will be also disgusting if this went on a game 7. It will be a lot tougher, even though we have home court advantage, but suddenly the Rockets have all the momentum, and all that momentum can really turn it up for them, even though we have the home court advantage. And but the mental aspects of it can really affect and can really put a lot of pressure for the Lakers. So let's just close this out on game 6 and prepare for the Thunder, so we can also have rest. But let me know if you think this will still go to 7, or the Lakers will able to close this game out. So yeah, I don't really have energy for today because that we lost, but I will never doubt LeBron in a playoff series. So for maybe the last time, I'm still betting on LeBron for leading this Lakers to the second round. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Like the video, subscribe. Caleb Bailismo.